Yeah, if somebody's fighting, because I mean everybody's gonna try and keep their elbows in. Are you gonna go to that bow and arrow? Is that your next option?
Yeah, the bow and arrow is very accessible from there. Because also, just keep in mind, Mark, out of your question, what we do is we call this particular choke here, 1A is where you kind of come up and it goes over your arm. That's 1A, okay? 1B is when it goes under, the one I'm telling you guys to do, okay? The reason why you go 1B, underarm, is just because if I go over, he'll reach with his left hand over his head and his right hand, and he'll pull it over, okay? I'll go back, grab with the left, and he'll just grab, pull it back over, okay? If I go under my arm, pull it out, and okay? So you want 1B, okay? Dan, your question is?
If his right arm is pinching down on yours,
yes,
you're not able to get him up here.
Correct.
Are you going to go to the bow and arrow, or are you still going to try and sneak that in for the same choke?
Here's the beautiful part about this particular choke. What I wanted you guys to do, as long as you have this underhook, just you mean.
Correct. If he's biting down on your arm.
Okay,
that is not going to matter.
That's fine, because look, you don't have to pick them up. I just wanted you guys to do it to understand the mechanics of that choke, okay? If I'm here,
I'll try and hold your arm.
And I go here, okay?
It doesn't matter.
Look, I can just begin to drive this way, okay? I don't even have to. I can just begin to, okay? I just need to put my right knee in order to block him. So it's harder for him to move his hips and move away and turn to his flat or anything like that, okay?
So when you do that, it's not, I'm not scooping his arm with my arm. You're using your hips to drive that arm out.
Let's see here. Defend it? Yeah. So what I'm doing here, okay, is I'm using my shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling him this way here, and I'm still driving him forward, okay? As this comes up. From here, I go this way here, and I begin to, because it tweaks the shoulder nicely, because it's very leveragey type of move. However, okay, watch this, to me, where it turns into a problem is if your arm doesn't get deep enough. So if he's here, okay, and he filled that collar, yes, now it may be a problem for him, okay?
Because I can't get the arm
Yeah,
through.
because he can't quite get the arm through and he can't get here. So what he needs to do is this. He's gonna go into S mount. His left knee goes behind my head, okay, and it's down. His right elbow is just gonna open up my elbow, and he steps over in the S mount. He immediately transitions. He can do this, okay? But if I'm like really adamant about it, he pulls that arm out and now grabs my leg, okay? And tilts and throws it over the shoulder. Okay? Very important, the leg over the shoulder. You have to literally scoop it if you can, lock your feet, okay? And ideally, even instead of grabbing here, reach underneath and grab that inseam right there. Because that really is way worse for the person on the bottom. Okay, one more time. So now you guys are gonna be here, and I'm kind of, let's say I've grabbed his hand. He can't even bring it out. He's gonna, yeah, but I can't stop that. I'm too hyper-focused on the hand. And he opened this up with his hip too. So now, as he begins to sit, yes, and tilt towards, yeah, just like that. Does that make any sense?
So
Yes.
you're only giving up if your underhook isn't deep enough. If your underhook is too shallow, then you're going for the
Yes, if it's too shallow.
Yeah.
But if
So
it's
it
too
doesn't
deep,
matter if it's
yeah, he can still pull it out. There's
Yeah.
nothing I can do to block
I can
that.
pull it out and I can bring my elbow up, because the key is that you guys have two attacks. From that same position, you got two attacks, because maybe you'll be able to finish it, but man, some guys are tough. Maybe your left hand's not deep enough, but I assure you, if you step over for a bow and arrow, it's deep, because that bow and arrow is incredibly tight and incredibly very leveraging, okay? So, lean back here.
So as we got here, okay, he's holding my hand, and look, I can still, let's say I can't get this one, I got this one, but let's say it's loose here, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive this up here. I came here, and I tilt this way. I grab here, and as I go here, I'm gonna tilt to the right, okay? And not only am I gonna tilt to the right, my left knee is gonna
You're fine. Yeah, I'm just over.
No, I don't want to break it.
Okay,
But my left knee pushes on my wrist.
Nice.
Okay? So now when you combine it all, it's really horrible. And then you always have this, if all that feels. Okay? And then you have this and this. And then you have just make sure you let go. So I'm just kidding. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Try it, guys.